Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Here we go. Ready.
A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
19 Tiger.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And left side, it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Back to the air one more time. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders.
But you know the old saying, Mike, the games don't count, but they matter. And these are the kind of things that really matter. Efficiency, in and out of the huddle, really work the offense and the process. And that's exactly what we saw here. To be this well-oiled early in the year is a great sign of things to come once we get to the regular season here in a couple weeks.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. To gain of 43 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able.
To the goal line and in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the check. Craft all 80.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
19.
They'll keep it on the ground with Genty. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Max Crosby in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up. Punt team headed out for the Rams. Nicole Hardman deep to return. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
look to throw here on first down. That's out wide to Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Going up top. That is hard. And he's in. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
Okay, break. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Okay, ready?
3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
18, pioneer. Get him. Go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1 at the
9-yard line. A good spot here, second and a yard.
Let's go now. 70, step my wolf.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Rams. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Jenkins. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a game of about 1. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Pass to 60. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Raider first down.
48-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3.
Let's go. 70 line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice game through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown Vegas. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
19.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
Second and a yard.
19.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Come on.
Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to have a 1st down and are well into field goal range now at the 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll drop the throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here now, second down and goal. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this off to Genti. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. One final chance. Does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll send a tight end in motion. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
79 Broncos. 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
70 range, Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Come on. 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles.
Right back to Ferguson, who's got another one. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 6 Vikings, 18.
In motion comes Andrews. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. And the RPO, that one is complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready. Viking 18.
On action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal,
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good, and the Rams will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Come on.
This one caught at the 4, to the goal line, and in. Touchdown, L.A.
Joshua Carty on for the
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Chris Paul Jr. in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
In what's been a pretty impressive defensive performance here today, the pass rush has been a little underwhelming. They've been non-existent up until this point, so as they finish this game out, it's got to feel good for them to see this pass rush start paying some dividends.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That one is complete to Hardman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And he gets back to Hardman.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. To the air one more time. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Mike Evans. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Raiders back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready. Kevin Pirate. Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass is caught. It's Keandre Lambert-Smith. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 35 yards.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take. It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run it here with Cora. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Hunter on this defense, backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Second and 10. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr.
So it's third down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive, but even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless, and that's really what he ended up being, Mike, and defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Right back to the air following. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
There's a handoff to Cora. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
3rd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They finish the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Vegas.